fucking my head up, Snoop. God damn.
please.
Can I get some? Is this Coca-Cola? Oh, okay.
Don't say Coke. Put the cola on the end of it.
Is this Snoop Cola?
Yeah, that's what it is.
Snoop! Yo, I want to fuck your head up, because can I fuck your head up or something? Do you remember the first time we ever met?
What was it, 1990?
Do you remember where? Because I'm going to bug you out if you don't.
Tell me where.
I believe it was 94, but it was the Poetic Justice rap party.
That's the first night I met Tupac.
I know.
That's the same night I met Tupac.
I saw you meet him. I was right there. I saw the whole thing. I saw the whole.
You was there?
I was right there. You guys, it was like, it wasn't tense, but it was like, he was with, and then he started rhyming. He was like, and all your people are looking at me. And I was like, yo, he's freestyling, kind of like threatening. I was like, yo, this is.
It was a hell of a freestyle battle, like sort of kind of that night, right?
Yeah, and then you got on, you were doing your shit, and you were like thin, and you had the hat on, you had all black on, and.
It was gangster shit that went down. I didn't know Cuz.
It was real gangster shit.
I didn't know Cuz.
I know you didn't know him. And he knew who you were, and
I knew who he was through his music, but I didn't know him.
He knew exactly who you were, and he was like, yo, your people are looking at me like.
He was saying that in his rap. Rhyme. He was rapping that like, God damn.
I remember.
Mike, you was there?
I was there, and I had met you before, and I came up before. And Snoop, you hadn't been to New York.
Never.
Because I said to you, and I remember I was like, yo, this motherfucker's tall. Like, he looked tall, but like you were like a little taller than me. Sorry, I'm in your space. I get this New York shit. That's New York shit. We talk with our hands, we get in our space.
Talk that shit, Mike.
Has anyone ever crossed the fucking?
Ain't no motherfucking line. We ain't got no Mason Dixon none.
But I had said to you, yo, that deep cover shit, the way you come on, like, yo, we fuck with you in New York, and you were like, okay, yo, you know, cool. And I was like, yo, and you were like, yo, they like that shit there. Like, you didn't know. There was no, like, you didn't have a conversation. Like, you hadn't even been to New York yet.
There was no internet back then.
You were like, they fuck with me. Then I was like, yo, we fuck with you in Brooklyn. We fuck with you. New York City fucks with you.
That's heavy.
And then you met Tupac after that. And I have a picture of me, Tupac, and John Singleton. You're not in the picture. And Cube.
I can't believe this shit, man.
And when I saw it, I got chills because I was like, yo, that was the first time
that I met the nigga, man. And when I met him, after we rapped, right? We rapped, then we finished, then we walked outside.
But he was kind of going at your people.
Yeah, because I had gangsters with me.
Goons.
I had real gangsters.
And this little dude was like, you people are looking at me. And I was like, I'm in LA. This is like a fucking nightmare.
But at that time, I was in a gang.
I could tell.
Those were real gang members. Those weren't actors.
Yo, when he says he was, I remember this was the real fucking, the real shit.
And Pac wasn't deep. It was just probably him and probably one or two other dudes.
That's what was impressive about it.
Yeah, because he was spitting this shit like, nigga, whoop-de-wop, your niggas looking at me all funny and whoop-de-whoop-bop, boop-bop. Then I took the mic and was like, whoop-wop, boop-bop, boop-bam. Then we went outside and lay law from above the law. This was my first time smoking a blunt. He opened up a cigar.
This is like, time out. We need to get the date of this because that should be a national holiday. The first time Snoop smoked a blunt is the same night, the first night you met Tupac, and the first time I met you. Not that I count in that equation, but I was in there. I know I'm not at the level. They're like, we don't care how you met. We only care about him and Tupac, Mike. I met too. It was a big night for me. I have the picture, so fuck you.
Yeah, now he's got the proof. You son of a bitch.
I got the proof. So you gotta come through me. I'm the gate. I'm the fucking gatekeeper of that night. Anyway, go ahead. Tell. No, I'm good.
So look, Mike, check this out though. Look, so Laylaw walk us outside, and he like in the middle of us, and he like, hey Pac, I want you to meet Snoop. Snoop, I want you to meet Pac. Shake Cuz hand. Laylaw break open a blunt and put some weed in it. So Pac do the same thing. They break open a blunt and put some weed in it. I got my zigzag. I roll up a zigzag. We all blaze up our whoop wop. We smoking our own shit for about like 10 minutes.
Now,
niggas, but niggas ain't past it yet. Like it's still tense. It's like nigga looking at each other. And it was like, you know what? Fuck it. I passed Cuz my joint, and he took it, and he gave me the blunt. I'm like, man, what is this? He said, that's a blunt. He said, nigga, you ain't never had one? I'm like, nah. He's like, let me show you how to roll it up. From that moment on, we clicked. He broke it down, showed me how to roll it, and he was like, nigga, where you living? I'm like, I live in Hollywood. He's like, I stay in Receipt. I'm like, nigga, let me get your number. Took his number, went to go see him like 2 or 3 days later, and the nigga had a big ass laser disc in his house when laser disc was the shit.
Right.
The nigga said, hey, homie, I want you to check out this other movie I'm in. It's called Juice. I'm like, all right. I took the laser disc, went to the house, put that motherfucker on.
You hadn't seen it?
No. No. I put that laser disc on. Nigga, when I watched it, I called every gangster and thug I knew. We had a movie party at my house. About 1,000 niggas in the living room. We put that motherfucker on. When that motherfucker was over, we was like, that nigga's hard, cuz.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, that's the homeboy, Tupac, cuz. And me and cuz forged a friendship. Then he hooked up with Warren G. He hooked up with, rest in peace, Eric Breed, MC Breed.
Right.
And they did that song, Gotta Get Mine. But from that day—
Great song.
Yeah, from that day, we forged a friendship that eventually made me tell Suge Knight, hey, go get that nigga and put him with us. Go get him, he need to be with us. And put him with us on Death Row Records. That's beautiful that you was there, Mike, that's heavy.
Ah, man.
That's heavy.
Man.
That was a spirited moment right
Yeah,
there,
I remember, man. I remember.
Ice Cube was there too.
Ice Cube was there too. I have the picture.
I didn't even meet that nigga. I was on some that was my big homie. But I was on some Dre shit.
Did you see him? You didn't see him?
I seen him, but I didn't speak to him.
Right.
I was on bullshit. Like that night, I was on bullshit. Like, I was tripping, you know what I'm saying? So it was like when I seen everybody, I was on some bullshit, and I didn't want to speak to him because I was with Dre and we was working on that thing. Oh. And we was sort of kind of leaning at him with some of the words.
Yes.
All
You
of them.
knew that already.
Exactly. So it was like I wasn't gonna fake the funk and be like, "What's up, homie? I'm Booty Wop." I was like,
I
"Nigga,
got
fuck
you.
that.
I got
I'm with Dre, nigga."
You changed from fan to like, yo, it's on.
Like fuck. That's how I was with Eazy-E, nigga. I loved Eazy-E.
Right, as a kid.
But I never could be friends with Eazy-E when I got with Dr. Dre. I could never say, "Damn, Eazy, you a bad motherfucker. I fuck with you, cuz your shit is hard." I always had to be like, "Nigga, fuck that nigga," because that's the stance I was in.
Did you ever get to tell?
Never.
Oh, man.
Never. That's cold.
He meant a lot to you, I bet.
Yeah, man, that's the foundation.
Right.
That's the creation, the embryo
Right.
of this shit.
Yeah,
showed you how to keep it gangster, how to, you know what I'm saying? How to wear your shit, how to bang your shit, you know?
He was official.
Boy. Hey, Mike, what's your favorite sports team of all time?
The New York Knicks.
Why?
Because they exemplify what New York strives to be.
Mm-hmm. And you speaking on the embodiment of the whole New York Knicks franchise and the whole legacy of the Knicks, not the ones right now.
The legacy of the Knicks,
Yeah,
not the ones.
definitely not these niggas right now.
Snoop, don't make me.
Hey
feel
man, the
bad.
Lakers, we worse than y'all.
No.
Yes,
Listen, you don't get any sympathy from me. Snoop, have you ever been to the Garden and looked at our banners? They're fucking falling apart. Literally, it's a shameful thing. I literally was there. They were like probably like maybe where that camera is.
Mm-hmm.
Them shits were peeling off.
Wow.
Earl Monroe, Willis Reed, Dave DeBusschere. Like, we need to at least put nice new.
Redo it. Give them a refurbishing.
I don't have any sympathy for you. You had runs. We haven't won since 1973. You've had the Magic era. You had the Kobe, the Kobe Shaq, the just
Kobe Gasol.
Yeah, man. You get no sympathy from me, man.
That's
and
right.
you still have Kobe Bryant.
Yeah. What's left of him?
Hey, listen, I'll take him over a lot of dudes.
Me too. I'm a diehard, man, so I feel you, you know what I'm saying? When you're a diehard, you bleed for the team, man.
You're like, we're worse than you. This year, we've been worse than you for 43 years.
But do you know what that means to say that the New York Knicks and the
bad.
Lakers is the worst? The Lakers and the Knicks is the worst motherfuckers in basketball. How the fuck how that sound?
It's really upsetting. It's really upsetting. It's really upsetting.
Well, one thing I can say about New York, y'all did a great job with the Super Bowl, with the NBA All-Star game, with the presentation, all that shit.
Did you go to the Super Bowl?
That shit was love, man. The fucking NBA All-Star game was lovely the way they...
Yo, it was...
This
shit right here?
Brilliant.
You know who I saw for the first time in real life at that
Who that?
shit? I never saw him in real life, except for one time I saw him playing in '86. I never saw him since. It was Michael Jordan.
You seen him?
I seen him and I was like, Oh shit.
Motherfucking GOAT.
Yo, you met him before?
Yeah.
You fuck with Michael Jordan?
Fuck with him.
Like, what's his fucking deal?
Man, Michael Jordan's the man, the myth, the legend.
Right.
The man, the myth, the legend. But you know who I fuck with? That you wouldn't even know that's even tougher than that?
Who?
Motherfucking Julius Erving, Dr. J.
Yo, he almost made me cry at this All-Star game. I saw him. He walked by. I said, I still get like that. I'm like, oh shit. How you doing, Doc? How you doing? And I was like, it's good. This is a couple of weeks ago. I'm like, it's good to see you. And then he comes, he gives me like a little pat, and then I had on like a little cap, a little Bugsy cap. He said, I see you cool and wearing a cap. And I was like, and then he walked off. And I was like, yo, that shit fucked me up. And I was like, Doc. And he looked good. He had the gray shit.
That nigga look fly.
And he had a nice chick with him. She was a dime piece.
Yes, sir.
It was the kind of chick Dr. J should be with.
Yes, sir.
He's royalty.
Yeah. That's us. That's our era, man.
Yeah.
You from the same era, man.
He's like Superman to
that
me.
motherfucker, man, you grew up in that same era,
Yeah.
seeing him do all of that shit before Jordan.
Yeah, and you saw it once. You heard about it more than you even saw it.
Wasn't no Sports Center and all
Nothing.
that shit. It's just,
you either saw it
or you didn't.
or you heard about it.
Ain't no in-betweens.
Nothing.
Just like the Wilt 100 point. That's all you got. The proof is this. Wilt holding that 100 up.
Yo, you know it's one of my favorite fucking songs that I wonder if you guys have ever performed it live. And I was listening to it this morning knowing I was coming here, and I was like, I would put this in one of my favorite songs, is Little Ghetto Boy.
Never.
You never performed that song live?
Never.
God damn.
Not one time.
Fuck.
In my whole life.
Holy shit, Snoop, you're fucking my head up today,
Not
man.
one time.
You're fucking my head up with a lot of shit.
Not one time ever.
Damn, that
Woke
is-
up, jumped out my bed. I'm in the 2-man cell with my homie Lil Hab dead. Murder was the case that they gave me. Dear God, I wonder, can you save me? I'm only 18, so I'm a young buck. It's a ride. If I don't scrap, I'm getting stuck.
Yo, you're fucking my head up, Snoop.
That was my pen. I
That
wrote that
better
whole
go
song.
viral. I've never went viral. If nothing goes viral, Snoop doing that shit should go viral. Yo, can we take a break? You're literally making my heart race. You're making my heart race. Let me get some water. We don't have to take a break.
Hi, it's Stormy Friends here again, and I'm here to bring you the weather from Titty Ho, England. So the weather, anyways, is it's really not that important because you're gonna have to like go to work and shit anyways, no matter what the fuck the weather is. Your office is gonna be cold, so bring a fucking sweater. Just go the fuck to work. Pretty much. It's the same shit every day in England. It's depressing. If you're gonna fuck your boss on Friday, you're gonna fuck your boss on Friday. Doesn't matter what the fuck the weather says. Just do it. Fuck your boss Friday. Well, I would say fuck off, but I think it's funny for people to fuck their bosses and then still get yelled at by their bosses because it kind of just sucks. You feel like if you're fucking them, you'd have a hand up in the situation, but you don't. You just get fucked and then you get fucked with more work later on. It's just funny. Like, I like watching people like fuck their boss and then they cry about it later because their boss is married and they like don't really get anything out of it, but like smeared makeup, and then they come out and they have to like fix themselves, and then they go back to work. Like, you still have to fucking work, and it's just like, why fuck your boss if you're still gonna have to work? Like, what are you getting out of it? You can get dick from somebody else that's not gonna yell at you when you don't finish your reports or something like that.
That's crazy that you ask about that record, because I used to always tell Dre, let's perform this song, let's do this song. He'd be like, I ain't fucking with that. Well, he never liked performing deep cover.
Really?
He hated that song.
Well,
Like, he hated it to the point to where he didn't even want to put it out. He didn't want to put the...
are you fucking? Is that a myth? Is that for real? I'm be like, that's for real? It's so obvious when that shit. Yo, that song is that's a motherfucking banger. And I'm not talking that Miley Cyrus bullshit. I'm talking about like 4-wheel. That's a banger. You hear that one time, you're like, what the fuck? That's a game changer.
But remember what he had just left. He had just come up off of the NWA Niggas for Life album. That was the last time they
I
heard
broke
it.
my fucking thumb, Snoop. Bang on the table.
That didn't sound like none of that shit on NWA. So first of all, it was different.
Right.
It was a new guy.
Who the fuck is this guy with this bugged out voice and who won't make eye contact with the camera? Who the fuck is this dude? That's what it was like. As a fan, you were like, yo, what the fuck is this shit? And you was doing all that.
Talk to him, Mike.
Yo, dude, I don't want to make myself look now really
Talk
go
to
viral.
him, Mike. That's that gangster shit.
Yo, you were doing all that and no eye contact to the camera. It was like you would look around. You were like on some Money Mayweather shit with the camera and shit.
You remember the fish that saved Pittsburgh?
Fuck yeah, with Doc, the dunk montage where he's in shoes.
Moses Guthrie, he was out there with regular shoes on.
Duncan doing that
taking off
pretty
in
shit
slow motion.
with the medium afro.
Yeah, man, look, we went up in that motherfucker. My auntie was so ghetto. She made the popcorn and the hot dogs at the house, put them in a paper bag, and put them up under our shirts, and we went up in there with our own popcorn and hot dogs and watched the fish to save Pittsburgh.
Oh my God,
Because
Snoop.
we didn't have money to go to the snack
That's a
bar.
good fucking story, right? Did you ever get to tell that shit to Doc?
No, man, but I told
I
you
can't
how
even
much
talk
that-
around him. Kareem was in it. Spencer Haywood was in
Norm
it.
Nixon, Chick Hearn.
Chick Hearn, Winters.
Yeah, he was the
Jonathan Winters.
Yes, he was the owner.
Harry the Trainer was Michael Gazzo from The Godfather. That's Clemenza. Clemenza was in fucking Fish That Saved Pittsburgh.
For real?
Clemenza was in the Fish That Saved Pittsburgh. Stockard Channing from Grease, Rizzo.
Oh, fuck.
Jonathan Winters, Meadowlark Lemon, Jack Kehoe, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Margaret Ivory, James Bond III. Who the fuck is that? Michael V. Gazzo, Clemenza, Peter Isaacson, Nicholas Pryor, M. Emmett Walsh. He was...
Oh, my God.
Flip Wilson was in this motherfucker.
He damn sure was. Michael Thompson, remember, that's
Klay Thompson.
Thompson's daddy.
Hold on. Klay Thompson, have you ever seen The Fish That Saved Pittsburgh? Because if you haven't,
Well, you missing some great...
you missing some fine ass work. Your father's in a classic movie.
Man, please. We need to redo that.
Fuck.
That's what
You gotta cut that off.
So, Mike, what's up with you in the future? You got any movies coming out?
I got a movie coming out, so inappropriate that I'm plugging on this because it's called Little Boy. And the star of the movie is a 7-year-old little boy, so I don't think anybody who's going to see that is going to be... Well, it's a kid's movie. It's the first time I've ever done a kid's movie.
PG or rated G?
PG.
Okay.
But you could bring like little kids to it because it's about like a father-son relationship.
That's beautiful.
It's dope. You'll dig it. So there's that. And then, I don't know what's next, man. I don't know what's next.
But you know what I do like that you did?
What?
That fucking documentary on Tribe Called Quest.
Oh, Snoop.
You fucked him with that one, my nigga. You did that. And on some real shit, when I found out that you was the one, I was like, motherfucker, it had to be somebody that love hip hop to get these boys they love and they respect and to tell their story because we don't never really get to see a story about a hip hop group that was so influential and what they went through and the shit that they had to go through to stay like they are. And
Right.
that shit was told correctly.
Man, that means so much.
No,
to
it
me,
was
man.
told correctly.
I appreciate that.
I
Snoop.
fuck with Tip, Fight
Yeah.
Dog, them my guys.
Yeah,
Them is my guys.
Yeah, Tribe is my shit. That's a big compliment.
What made you do that?
You know what? Just a fan. I'm a fan. So, but when Tribe broke up, like I felt like it was like I imagine how my mom felt when the Beatles broke up, because she always tells me about the Beatles when she was a kid, and she says like we cried, and I didn't cry, but I was like, yo, in hip hop, they're as important to hip hop as the Beatles are to rock and roll, or the Led Zeppelin or the Rolling Stones, and I love those documentaries about those groups. Like you see that fly footage of Led Zeppelin. You know, that shit is dope.
That shit gangsta.
I wanted to make a movie for Tribe Called Quest, treating them the same way. That's it. I wanted to treat them like the rock stars that they are to me. And you know, the movie is the movie, and I did the best I can, and I came from the best place possible. And you know, the response that I get from that movie is crazy. All sorts of people come up to me to this every day. Tribe movie, Tribe.
You did that. What was the movie that you had the most fun playing a role that you wanted to play?
I mean, there's been a handful. True Romance, Higher Learning. I loved that as a challenge. You know, you're like, what? What do you mean you love it? You know,
No, because it's a stretch. It's like it's not who you are.
exactly, you understand. But like, you know, at the time, I was like, yo, I wonder if people are gonna bug out on
Man,
me.
motherfuckers thought that's who you was. There was a lot of niggas I was fucking like, fuck that motherfucker
I know,
right there.
I know.
Them motherfuckers are racist.
I know.
I'm like, nigga, that was a movie, man.
Yeah,
that
fuck.
nigga's a fuck that. That nigga was a racist. He shot at Ice Cube and then from the roof. That nigga's a racist.
Yeah,
That dude, man.
she had to go.
He killed Tyra Banks.
She had to go, Snoop. Put that in a rhyme. Remy on the roof like buck, buck, buck. You know that shit has been name dropped? Like for me to have my name dropped,
No,
like I think.
let me fuck you up. Motherfucker, let me fuck you up. Nigga was talking to me one night like, who was the hardest bad guys in the movie? And whoop-de-wop, nigga said, old dog and whoop-de-wop. And then some white dude was like, what about Remy? And one of my homies was like, hell yeah, that motherfucker Remy was hard. He killed Tyra Banks, he killed that bitch. I'm like, you motherfucker. He got props because he killed Tyra?
Fuck yeah, man. That was a good shot. I was on the roof. I didn't come up like old dog. Anybody could do that. I was on the roof like, blah, blah, blah. He was on that shit. He was on that shit.
Hey,
yo.
Remy was a sharpshooter.
Yo.
She was running.
Yeah. Caught her running.
Sharpshooter.
Laying on the ground, spitting up, blah,
Sharpshooter,
blah, blah. Omar was like, oh shit, Tyra's dying.
Sharpshooter, sharpshooter.
And then my impression of Omar Epps, then it goes into slow motion. He goes, and then he starts running, and I was like, John, why you let this motherfucker do this screaming slow motion and shit? In my head. And then he chases me down the hallway, whatever, whatever.
You dig?
What's up with you? When you gonna do another movie?
Oh man, I'm working hard and hardly working, man. I'm working on some things, I got a few things brewing. My Coach Snoop movie is the first thing I'm doing first, which is based on my football league. You know what I'm saying? We've been up for 11 years, got about 55 kids in Division I playing their college football. So it's a movie on that, that's a documentary.
And now you got a fucking son who's gonna be playing
for UCLA. Yep, on Saturdays. He made it to Division I.
And you're from LA.
Yep, that's a beautiful thing.
And you're a football head.
Fanatic. A fanatic, Mike. Like, this is like a father's dream, man.
You know that Maceo from De La Soul?
Yeah, I know, mate. His son is Trey Mason.
That's fucking crazy.
And he is the shit.
Yo, he's on some shit.
I watched him at Auburn. He was bad in college. He was a bad boy. And then number 21. My son wore the same number.
So he stuck out.
21.
And they kept him last year like he wasn't getting much run, getting much run. And then they kind of
he played with the Rams.
Yup. But he didn't play much at the beginning.
They didn't know how to use him.
But it was good though. It's almost better because like he's young. And then he came out and started killing that shit.
He a bad boy. We're inside the Smoker Studio.
Snoop!
Everyday people shit. I'm gonna ask you some questions. You answer to the best of your ability.
All right, shit. You're making me nervous.
What's the first thing you do or think of when you wake up?
If my back hurts.
Hot or cold?
Hot.
In-N-Out or Fat Burger?
Fucking In-N-Out all day. Animal style fries. Fucking head first with a chocolate milkshake. Yes, I'm eating it in the car. I got it animal style. Animal style shouldn't make it to your house. Animal style is for the real gorilla, goon, pig motherfuckers who are down to fuck their car up.
Talk that shit,
You should not be able to bring animal style in your house. Then it should evaporate.
Yeah, or get
animal
cold.
Animal style is for the...
It should get cold.
No, fuck that. It doesn't, cold, good, you just don't deserve it.
You right.
You eat animal style, you gotta be ready to stay in your shit, fuck your car. You can't be on that car shit. Dudes who are too on that car, I'm not on that car shit.
Yeah.
I drive a shit mobile.
I know that's right.
Snoop, can we eat In-N-Out one day together?
That'd be like awesome. That'd be motherfucking awesome. We go up there and order together, have a seat right there. Like, fuck that leave. We're gonna sit right up under that motherfucking canopy and motherfucking enjoy this shit. You understand me? One fry at a time. What's your favorite pair of shoes all time?
New Balance.
New Balance.
New Balance 998s, 993s, 991. That's supporting the Jewish foot. You understand that? You know Larry David wears New Balances?
For real?
Yeah, check him out. He wears the gray New Balances. Woody Allen, my father, me, like the Jewish man, even like I know I'm fly, Snoop Dogg.
Exactly.
But I still have fucked up Jewish feet.
There's certain tendencies that you have to.
I gotta deal with it.
Yeah, stay down with it.
I gotta deal with it.
Favorite drink?
Arnold Palmer, which they should switch to Tiger Woods. Because Arnold Palmer is half lemonade, half iced tea, right? That's not Arnold Palmer. Arnold Palmer is just lemonade. Tiger Woods, half lemonade, half iced tea. Call that shit a Tiger Woods. You feel me? Let's get that shit going too. This is like a groundbreaking segment of television. We're making deals. We're remaking the Fisher Tate Pittsburgh.
Oh my God.
We're doing big shit here.
The Tiger Woods.
The motherfucking Tiger Woods. Sorry.
Church, preach, tabernacle.